Pam, a 28-year-old office worker. My workplace is incredibly homey compared to others. We're allowed to wear our own clothes as long as it's office casual, the bosses are kind, and we coworkers often go out drinking or hang out together. Thanks to this, I've been living peacefully for quite some time, but it turned into the worst nightmare because of a certain someone. One day, a new employee joined our company. Her name is Sophie, who's the same age as me. To be honest, my first impression of her was a gloomy girl. She'd only respond with or no matter who spoke to her, and she'd quietly eat lunch alone in a corner. I've always been the type who can't ignore someone who's all by themselves, but at the same time, I won't force anyone who wants to be alone instead of being in a group, so I decided to talk to her one-on-one first. If she showed signs of not liking it, I was ready to stop. However, she didn't seem uncomfortable at all. In fact, the more I talked to her, the more she opened up about our colleagues and bosses, which made me happy. She even told me this one day. Pam, I've been enjoying coming to work recently thanks to you. Talking to me so much helped me become friends with everybody else, and I really appreciate it. However, right after that, she said this. We're best friends, right? What? Best friends? Yeah, we do talk a lot more, but we've never really talked about each other, so I'm not sure if I can truly call her a best friend. So when she asked me, all I could say was, well, and nothing else. However, she seemed to fully consider me her best friend, so she started inviting me to lunch breaks and dinner after work, and we began spending a lot of time together. And not long after that, one day... Good morning, Sophie, how are you? Oh, that makeup bag. I did a double take at the makeup bag on her desk because it looked exactly like mine. Good! I found it on an online auction and bought it. When I saw yours, I thought, I really need one too. I'm surprised you found it because it's limited edition. Me too! It was so hard to find. I searched like crazy and couldn't take my eyes off online auctions whenever I had free time. I see. Well, good for you. Spending all her free time on that? She must have really wanted that makeup bag. At the time, that was what I thought, but the next day... Sophie? That bag and handkerchief. To my surprise, she bought the same bag and handkerchief as me. That's when I finally realized that she was copying me. It's unsettling and a little scary when someone mimics your exact belongings. Oh, seeing you with these made me want them too. Remember when you told me where you got it and I asked you the other day? Yeah, I went. Since then, I decided not to tell her where I got my stuff. But even so, she kept researching online and gradually bought more and more items identical to mine to the office. It was truly terrifying. Up until then, I used to have lunch with her in the break room, but I started making excuses to decline her invitations and began eating out with Brian and his group instead. By the way, he and I were classmates during our student days, and we had plenty to talk about regarding our old classmates, so I would have turned Sophie down either way. But one day, as we were eating noodles together, Brian said,
Hey, I've been noticing that you and Sophie have the same thing lately. Even wallet and pen, right?
Huh? Oh, yeah, actually, about that. I opened up to Brian about how her copying has been bothering me. It was the first time I talked to someone else about it because I always felt like it was gossiping, which made it hard to bring up.
What? Are you serious? That's so creepy. What's so fun about copying someone? Hey, if it's bothering you, you should just tell her to stop. It might make you feel better.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks. So after work, I asked Sophie if she wanted to go home with me. As we were walking to the station, I shared my honest feelings with her. But you know how you've been bringing things to the office that are the same as mine, right? Like the makeup bag and wallet. Honestly, I'd appreciate it if you could, stop that. What? Why? That's so mean. That hurt. Huh? Mean? My former best friend reacted the same way when I started buying the same things as her, calling it creepy. But isn't it normal if you're best friends? Or does this mean we're not best friends? I see. There was a victim before me, huh? To prevent more people from going through this, it's time for me to speak up clearly and get her to change her ways. I got this! Imitating everything someone owns will make that person feel uncomfortable. How would you feel if someone copied you? Wouldn't you feel irritated or even creeped out? I wouldn't care. Actually, I'd be happy. What? Are you serious? If you keep thinking this way, people around you will distance themselves and you'll definitely regret it in the future. Are you okay with that? No, right? Oh God, she really is the kind of person who lacks a general sense of social norms. If it bothers you that much, fine. I won't copy you anymore. Oh, thank God she finally understood. But the next day... Huh? Sophie, that eye outfit and hair, huh? The moment I stepped into the office in the morning, I was so terrified that I completely froze because in front of me stood... Paige, the clothes I ordered online arrived today. How do I look? I also found a hair salon open until late last night, so I went. You said no to copying your belongings, but other things are okay, right? No, this isn't happening. Yep, she was wearing the exact same skirt and shirt I often wear to the office, same designer, and even copied my signature hairstyle. Since we're best friends, I decided to match you! At that moment...
What the? Paige, can you come here?
He brought me to the break room and said,
What the hell? This is seriously messed up. This is beyond terrifying.
Oh God, I know! What should I do about her? She's completely crossing the line! And then... Paige! Sophie suddenly came into the break room. Do you want coffee too? We have matching coffee mugs. Oh, by the way, you have a boyfriend, right? What? I overheard someone talking about it yesterday in the bathroom. What's he like? Oh, don't be shy and tell me. We're best friends. Hey, let's share your boyfriend.
What?
That's fine, right? Your boyfriend isn't an object, so what's he like? Come on, tell me. What the hell? What kind of nerve does this person have? Unbelievable. Can't believe someone crazy like this exists in the world. What we talked about yesterday wasn't just about belongings. At that moment, Brian, trembling from fear of her, said,
I can introduce her boyfriend to you if you want, Sophie.
What?
Yeah, I'll tell you his ID right now. Do you have your phone with you?
Huh? What are you... Oh my, seriously? No, I left it on my desk, so I'll go get it. Now our boyfriend matches too, Paige. Hold on. Wait. As soon as she left, I confronted Brian. Hey, what are you thinking?
Sorry, this was the only thing I could think of in the moment.
But after that, he told me about the idea he had come up with, and a week later, because of his quick judgment, Sophie ended up in big trouble. One day, this happened after work. Hey, did your boyfriend tell you he's going on a date with me tonight? I'm so sorry. I told him he's been spending too much time with me lately and really needs to make more time for you. I'm really sorry. Please don't hate me for this, Paige. Everyone in the office was totally grossed out by her because I had told them the truth the other day. That the person Sophie thinks is my boyfriend is actually not my boyfriend. Yeah, Brian lied to her. At that moment, I exchanged a glance with him since we talked about how it was about time we told her the truth yesterday. We had our reasons that made it necessary, so in this awkward atmosphere, I said this. My boyfriend isn't actually the person you think he is. What? Share the same boyfriend? I mean, seriously? Unbelievable! But given how you've been lately, I doubt this will make sense to you. How rude! Are you saying that your best friend is an idiot? Before that, there's no way that's true because he said he's also dating you. At that moment, Brian approached her and said,
I think he was just going along with what you said because it was more convenient for him that way.
Wait a minute, so does that mean you deceived me?
Well, you had me so freaked out that I felt like I had no choice but to do this.
Then she stood up abruptly, her face bright red, and said, What the hell? I dated him because I wanted to match with you, Paige. Then who's your boyfriend, Paige? Oh, my boyfriend is, I then looked at Brian and...
It's me, actually.
Then everyone, including Sophie, gasped in surprise and said, What? Since we both want to keep work and private life separated, we hadn't mentioned it to anyone. Then...
And we got engaged just yesterday. We'd love for you all to join us at our wedding.
The entire office broke out in celebration with people shouting, Congratulations! Hey, don't ignore me and just create this celebratory atmosphere. If you're getting married, then I'll marry Brian too.
What? That's not gonna happen. I knew it would come to this. Maybe we shouldn't have talked about this.
People will find out sooner or later. Oh, Sophie, what are you gonna do about your current boyfriend, by the way? Huh? Oh, right, that guy. Who is he? Do you know him or something?
Oh, he was our classmate back in school, who always copied others and took their girlfriends. But a few years ago, he got involved with a married woman, paid heavy compensation, turned to loan sharks, and now works a shady job.
What? Dead? Loan sharks? He keeps finding our classmates' social media accounts and excessively messages us, asking for help with his work or to lend him money. Even if we block him, he creates new accounts. Wait, hold on. Then what was the paper I signed when I was dating him? He also made me deliver this box to his friend's house. Oh God, what was in there?
The paper was probably for a loan shark guarantor.
What? He said Paige signed the same thing, so I was relieved and... No, I didn't about the box. It could have been something related to the shady work he was asking us to help with.
You know what? He was talking about a box, so it definitely is.
What have I done? She then turned pale and said, It's all you guys' fault for deceiving me like that. We honestly didn't think it would escalate this far. Brian just gave you his ID and that's it, really.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you usually read the paper before signing it, or check the box's contents before delivering it? And wasn't it odd that you could share boyfriends so easily without questioning it? No?
No, because she lacks common sense and awareness. She was bound to face consequences eventually. Then we suddenly heard police sirens. Peering out of the office window, I spotted officers stepping out of the car, and in the shadows, a scary-looking man in a suit watching their movements. Probably someone from a loan shark. Oh God! No! She collapsed and sobbed uncontrollably. Shortly after, police officers arrived and escorted her outside. It turned out that the box she delivered contained something crazy shady in there. Rumors about how she was involved in a crime spread in her small rural hometown, and her parents scolded her, saying, "Even we're getting cold looks because of you." At that time, she claimed that her boyfriend, our former classmate, was fully to blame, desperately explaining that he had forced her to be a guarantor for the debt without her consent. But the moment they found out that she was connected to loan sharks, they cut ties with her and kicked her out of the house. She was forced to leave her job as well, but not long after, the court accepted her claim that she hadn't known what was inside the box. Though she was released, she was chased by loan sharks since her boyfriend ended up in prison. She should have consulted the police about them when she was there, but as you know, she isn't sharp, so she naively listened to them and was sent to a dangerous foreign country to repay the debt. It seems like she's forced to work all day making something at a factory without sleeping. Well, she brought it upon herself. As for me, I successfully tied the knot with Brian. Our wedding day was amazing. Such a magical day. Oh, and just the other day while we were having dinner at home together.
Oh my, this is the best omelet I've ever had in my life. You're such an amazing cook.
Thank you. Seeing how happy you are when you eat the food I make makes it worth all the effort.
They're all restaurant quality. Huh? Oh wait, Mike just texted me and sent our wedding photos. Wow, they're about 100.
Can I see? Oh wow, these are all great shots.
Thinking of making this my home screen pic.
I was just about to say that.
I'll send this to you right now. Hey, we're gonna have matching backgrounds.
Yeah, this is what matching is really all about. Making both sides happy. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!